This is Eddie Hearn, Matchroom Boxing. You are watching Sporting Icons. You don't need to be anywhere else.
Well, the fight's not even officially made yet between Anthony Joshua and Otto Wallin, and already we're seeing on TalkSport Simon Jordan and Spencer Oliver talking about how Anthony Joshua needs to make a statement against Otto Wallin. And it's every time Anthony Joshua fights, Joshua always has to make a statement, but that kind of pressure isn't on anybody else, have you noticed? On nobody else. So Joshua's got to put on a statement against Otto Wallin. Otto Wallin, who took Tyson Fury to hell and back, where a lot of people feel that the fight should have been stopped in favour of Otto Wallin due to the cut to Tyson Fury. Hey, Otto Wallin, who just recently defeated Murat Gassiev. But Joshua has to do a number on him. I don't get it. I really don't get it. I mean, for me, boxing is win. That's what you need to do. Just win. You know, I don't put pressure or say how Joshua needs to do this or Joshua needs to do that or Fury needs to do this or Fury needs to do that, although he should have done that against Francis Ngannou, but hey, it is what it is. But it's just this pressure. These people who seemingly don't like Anthony Joshua, and that's usually the way. People who don't like Joshua, for whatever reason, always say Joshua has to put on a performance. He has to steamroll his next opponent, like he should have done with Jermaine Franklin, even though nobody had ever stopped Jermaine Franklin before. You know, Joshua always has to put on statements. I don't know what it is. Joshua has to go back to what he once was. But what he once was got him stopped by Andy Ruiz Jr. So, I mean, I understand the way that he was against Klitschko, against Charles Martin, against Alexander Povetkin and whatever else. Yeah, okay. They were exciting, and that's what endeared him to the boxing public, who brought people into boxing. That's what's put a lot of money into his pocket, for sure. And he has somewhat done the Klitschko thing, where Klitschko started off with a lot of power, just steamrolling people. Then eventually he got clipped, he got caught. And then he came back as a boxer. Jab, jab, grab. Jab, jab, grab. And when the opening's there, try and put him out. And that seems to be the way with Joshua. Joshua is somewhat turning into Vladimir Klitschko from that standpoint. But of course, Klitschko, he regained the belts and held them for the best part of 10 years. Is that something Joshua can do? Hey, listen, I don't know. I suppose it depends on the landscape. But it's just this unnecessary pressure, because now it's going to be a case of, and the book's already been written, which is that Anthony Joshua, he goes in there, he fights Otto Wallin, which will be for the secondary mandatory position for the IBF. And if he just wins, if he wins every single round, every single second, but wins on points, oh, he's lost it. He's mentally gone. He doesn't have that power anymore. He fights scared. I mean, I wouldn't mind if it's against opponents who have previously been knocked out themselves, but Wallin has... In fact, I haven't even seen Otto Wallin on the floor yet, let alone get knocked out. It's madness. I don't get it. And it kind of surprised me a little bit with Spencer Oliver, considering he's supposed to be a friend of Anthony Joshua, but yet he does it every time Joshua fights too. Weird, isn't it? I mean, should Tyson Fury, does he have to put on a performance against Alexander Usyk? Does he? Does Wilder have to put on a performance if he ends up fighting Joseph Parker? Madness, absolute madness. I mean, whatever happened to win, move on? Win, move on. Knockouts are exciting, I get it. And if he does go in there, and if he does do a number on Otto Wallin, and he does knock out Otto Wallin, yes, of course, that's very impressive. But it's not the only thing he has to do. The thing he has to do, and the thing that he has to prioritise, is winning. Drop your thoughts below. Click thumbs up, subscribe. Catch you next video.